It may be hard for many of us to imagine a time when you couldn't just log on to the internet and search the web. It's how many of us stay in touch, make friends, talk, search and share information. But 30 years ago, none of that was possible, electronically at least.
Wow, this is going
This
to
is
be
British
phenomenally
scientist Tim
changing
Berners-Lee.
because
Back in 1989, he and other scientists were frustrated, unable to share the experiments and data stored on their many different computers. He proposed a system whereby information in one part of the globe was connected to every other part, easily searched, available to all, and not controlled by anyone. He published how to do it on this, the very first web page. That vision of universal connectivity became the World Wide Web.
the web works because you can link from anything to anything. The web works because it is actually independent of country. When you're reading a blog, you don't know where the other person who wrote it is at the moment, and it shouldn't matter. I think that's a really healthy thing.
You might think of the internet on your computer or a device like this as akin to a library, somewhere you go to get information. But instead of books, you access data, more than 1 billion web pages. Problem is, the World Wide Web is so vast, you don't always know where to find what you want. So, much like asking a librarian, you use a search engine to type in your query. It's processed using a set of rules known as algorithms to then trawl through the masses of data on the web and find the best matches. Click on a link and it's like being taken to a book in that library, a global digital library that Berners-Lee envisioned would be accessible to all.
But the web has brought new challenges, concerns such as cybercrime, bullying, misinformation and breaches of privacy. And a growing number of governments are now blocking content and monitoring what we search.
This is, of course, a really big threat to the web. The value of it as a global open platform is hugely greater than what it would be if it were broken into national or continental chunks.
30 years on, half of the world is online. For Berners-Lee, that's a job half done. Connectivity for all is a human right, he says, and he's calling on governments to sign up to a global contract to protect people's rights and freedoms in the digital age. Mereana, Al Jazeera.